Have you guys ever been in regret, like that deep regret that, oh my God, if you get me through this, I promise I'll change type of regret that I'll never put myself in this situation again, I'll start going to church type of regret? Well, the issue is that God cannot be bribed. God doesn't work for us, He works through us. And God grants us grace, and that grace is our provision, and grace is free. Look at us, out here really trying to cut a deal with God. When we try to cut a deal, we're failing to trust that God's grace is sufficient. So we rely on what we can offer instead of the promises of God, which is nothing short of manipulation. God's grace doesn't depend on our promises to Him, but instead His promises to us. If it depended on our promises, that wouldn't be grace at all. It'd be bartering. And we're not worthy to barter with God. God has no equals. Besides, how would we even know that God accepted our deal? Right? God up in heaven like, who said that? We are so flawed, y'all, and as imperfect people, we cannot make perfect promises. We can't see into the future to know that we can keep the vow that we made to God. Only God can make perfect promises. If you've already made promises to God, then you work to keep them. If you've already made promises and you've already failed them, then you acknowledge that and you ask God for forgiveness. There is nothing we can do to deserve God's love, and there is nothing we can do to separate us from it. God doesn't rely on the promises of our weak flesh. Instead, we rely on the faithfulness of God. Even your greatest mess up can't keep you from God, okay? And it isn't your promises that saves you. It's His love for you that has already saved you, if you accept. Be smart with your words. Be very, very careful and particular with your promises, and focus on trusting God and living a life that says thank you. Thank you for the ultimate sacrifice, which is Jesus Christ. Thank you guys so much for watching as usual. I'm Chris McKinley. Visit me at chrismckinleysays.com. I want you guys to like, share, comment, and subscribe.